Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. So, as many of you know, Incursions has started the Apex server, I think. Or is it EU? It's not US. I don't know. I can't remember. However, it does appear that it is working. Now, the scoring is kind of up in the air because they changed it a little bit. And it's like all the scoring will happen on one server. There'll be an attacking server and a defending server. They just keep trying shit until they get it right, I guess. So I just want to stop in and maybe give you a crash course on base defense and talk about some of the things my server does to get ready for incursions. Maybe you could try that. Maybe it'll help you. Something we do is we push all our people to get out of territory. Territory designated as 20 or above systems. So if you have a base in territory or incursion starts, you know, your shield goes away. So you push people out of territory. You start hitting all these unshielded bases. You start booting and looting people if people don't respond. Because yes, you should message your people first. Let them know what's happening. And if you can't get responses from them, boot, loot, call another alliance to raid them. So at least you don't lose points in incursions. Assuming rating is still even scoring, I haven't really checked up on that, but however, with some of the other things we have a stupid long ROE. So one of the things we do is, yes, we actually, not disband, but deactivate our ROE kinda several hours before incursions. We don't do like a whole day or nothing. We do like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours or something like that. Just to get people off nodes, and you don't want people to go PC and give, the other server any points. Now I have done several base defense videos. Some of them were several months ago. It might be hard for you to find them, so try to be real quick about this. I have gone over Bones, and he can boost people like Harrison, and as you saw in another video, Moreau and Chen. So this is what I use. I use Arcady just because I don't have any use for him any other place. Arcady is not specific here. Bones plus Synergy, and then Harrison to remove the shields for the first round. At least it does for me, in tandem with Strike Team Una, who you will see in a bit. Here's the main focus of this crew: Strike Team Ortegas, got Picard and Wesley. Don't want to use somebody else because, like say Beverly, she's a little more useful. Picard does the boost just like Pike and Bones. Now, is Ortegas broken? I've heard a rumor that this was the case. I have not seen evidence. Who was it? Bubba Joe said this on DJ's podcast the other night. I don't even remember when it was. And some people were quick in chat to say, no, it's working fine for me. So, I don't know. It's possible that it's not working correctly. There was some debate on whether these percentage chance, and you can see Ortegas, it is a chance to cause weapons to be delayed by one round. Now you have to get, I guess technically not you getting hit. It says weapons shot by the player. Now it does say weapon. Now if it triggers once, usually not going to trigger again in the same round. So, more testing is probably required for Ortegas and for me anyway, to fully understand exactly how she does work. But she does work. She does make weapons not shoot you in later rounds. Alright, so let's go to Crass Crew. This is, you should know this by now. He is the anti-Rom, as in the Ferengi Rom officer. Reduces captain ability percentage. And his two synergy buddies I have for damage reduction. Now, yes, I'm not going with max synergy here. I am missing like 5%. Haven't fully tested whether I need max synergy yet. As far as I can tell, it has been going good enough for me. But be aware that you may need max synergy here. And like I said before, Battleship Strike Team Uno, boosted by Pike and Moreau. So 2.2 times this much, however much it is for you. Even at a tier 1 Una, you're going to have no shields by the second round. You should be negating your opponent's shields entirely if you can get Strike Team Una's ship to last to the second round and you have Harrison boosted. Really, the two must crews are the Crass crew and a boosted Harrison crew. I say must as in you can have Battleship Strike Team Uno replaced with Yuki for shield stripping. I would suggest max synergy there and put her on a baby jellyfish because pilot recognition increases the captain maneuver. So you will get a few more % out of that. Also, when you are using Yuki, you would replace your Strike Team Ortegas officer with Tilly. Oh, I gotta... This Tilly. Green Tilly. See, her captain ability is to start a combat when defending from a player attack. Tilly decreases the opponent's shield health by 10%. Now that's 10% at base. So you can see you're getting 10% synergy here. I haven't confirmed. That's why it doesn't show correctly. So you can get that 30%, right? So 30 from Tilly, and it's only going to trigger once per battle. And then another 20 from Yuki in your first round. So there's 50% gone. What does she actually get boosted by? Does she boost after the synergy or before it? So you're getting at least 7% boost. So you should be 57% shields gone, assuming you're using the baby jellyfish with Yuki. But you see 57%. Round 2, how much more percent are you getting? So that's why I like the Battleship team. With Yuki, you're going to get very close to removing shields in the second round. I want to say roughly 10% left-ish. Maybe 15 or 5. Give or take. I haven't really done the math. Partly because I saw with Una, you just got it. And the reason why I'm saying replace the Strike Team Una crew with Yuki is, you see how this is the bigger battleship, smaller, smaller, smaller. Your opponent will hit these 3 battleships first before he comes after my Strike Team Una. As of right now, there are only, let's see, what the hell is that ship called? Rotaran, the Sanctus, and the Pilum are the only ships that have 3 shots firing in the first round. So 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot, 3 weapons. I'm sorry, I said shots, weapons. 3 weapons. 1 weapon, 2 weapon, 3 weapon, and you're done. You can't get to Battleship Una. So therefore, she is going to survive the second round. Oh, let me claim this because my timer's all off. So, I say switch this out for you. Put Yuki here because you want Yuki to survive. Now, you may want to stack more than 3 ships in front of her. Now, you see how I have explore here. You don't necessarily want to do that because, let's say an interceptor comes after you and you wanted Yuki. Well, 1, 2, 3, and then they're gone. In the second round, guess what? He's hitting Una. Or he's hitting this ship. So, most likely you would want to take one of these other ones. You're going to want the baby jellyfish, so not that one. Make one of these, other a battleship. The smaller the better, in my opinion, because you can repair them just like that. But the bigger ones do work. Okay, moving on. Some, let's say, support crews. People that aren't really necessary. Really, the main person here is Saru. You see I have not maxed him, but reduces opponent's weapon damage. Stamets, you can get a little bit of use out of Stamets because reduces armor piercing. It can be useful. Assuming, it's an interceptor hitting you. Other support type officers, burn. Burning always works, right? It does take a percentage off of your hull. Now, I do not have Tau yet. I will get him tomorrow morning. So, I will be doing some videos for that. But you could put Tau here. I'm pretty sure he works in PvP, though not 100% yet. Mostly because I don't have him. Lorca, you want your hull breach. And who I have on my baby jellyfish currently, Pond as captain. Because at the start of battle, percent chance to delay weapons fire for 3 rounds. So it's kind of like a ROM for base defense. And then, morale to happen, make it happen and such. Belana Torres, another source of hull breach, possibly. And yes, because I like the PvP. And technically, here's another source of hull breach. Interceptor strike team. And you saw the assimilators below deck. So assimilate can help you because it will reduce your opponent's officer abilities. Another thing I miss about Pawn, just to say it, does reduce crit chance. TOSU Horror is also useful. Reduces crit chance. No, that isn't what I wanted to do. I'm randomly pressing buttons over here now. Alright. There we go. I could have just discarded. Okay. Wow. Ha! Woo! Trying to go super fast here. Think this is about the time to wrap it up. So summarize. I went over Cruise. Watch it again if you need to. I do have other videos where I go in a little more depth, maybe. Trying to make this quick. Get it put out there quick. Comment below. Are you excited for Incursions? Are you excited to test out all this new information you learned about crewing for base defense? I kind of am. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, commanders. Or in this case, shields down.